Hello, everybody. We're doing some more cross stitching tonight. Hope everyone is doing well. Gotta post some stuff here on Discord real quick. Hey Charlie, how's it going? Glad to see you pop in first thing on the stream. We started a new color. I had to go get more of the blue color that we were doing to finish that up, and I finished that. I finished it earlier this evening while I was playing some League and stuff. So we got that blue, but like we have like 98% of that blue color finished now. GTA 5 on the PS4, nice. Righty then. I think we're good. All right, well, welcome everybody. Welcome. Hopefully we won't have too many issues like we did yesterday with the camera and everything. I just remembered before my phone battery dies, we need to plug it in. I'll have to probably adjust some things here once I have it all plugged in. Words long enough that we probably don't even need it to be any weird attachments. Just have to get it out of the way. Get it out of the way. Out of the way. Alright, let's go like this. We'll switch to that, and then we'll get the camera all lined up. Where's my mouse? Where's my freaking mouse? There it is. Go. As you can see, we started a new color. Started on this like orange color for Spider-Man. So that's going to be the color that we're going to be filling in now. Like the primary color that we fill in. So we're going to get as much of this color filled in on the top half of the project as possible. And then we'll start another color. Probably on Venom. We'll probably start the next blue color on Venom. And so yeah. And again tonight, after the first hour of the stream, the cross-stitching portion will end. And the gaming portion will begin. We're going to continue our playing of 2XKO, depending on who shows up tonight. I would definitely be interested in playing some private matches against people, because I think that's just really fun, playing against people in a really casual way, and it just be a private lobby with people that are at the stream, that come to the streams. So I'll probably have a private lobby opened up that anybody can join, and and it'll be a lot of fun. I'll get my butt kicked by all the peoples. Hopefully my phone camera won't start to like glitch out like it did last night. I took it outside, like I took it out of my phone case just to see if maybe having it in the phone case was warming up the phone a little bit too much, and then maybe that's what was causing the glitchiness. So we shall see what happens within the next hour. So, Charlie, with GTA 5, are you just playing, like, so I'm not familiar with GTA, so do they just have, like, endless missions that you can do? Yo, Rigo, how are you doing? I saw you were playing some PSVR earlier today. I saw it pop up, or I saw something pop up on Steam that you were doing something with VR. Or maybe that was your son. Somebody was doing some VR over there. How's work treating you? How's the New Year's? Hope all is well with you and the fam. Playing PSVR 2 on the PC lately. Finally got the Half-Life Alyx. Yeah, that looks fun. Half-Life Alyx looks fun. Working hard, just trying to get by. Aren't we all? Aren't we all? My work's been kind of slow at the beginning of the new year, which is pretty typical in our line of work because like all of our clients and stuff, they get ready to take off for the Christmas holiday and New Year's, and sometimes even take off like a week after New Year's. So we have clients where like some of our clients are still not back to work yet, and obviously they have all their like fiscal year schedules and stuff too, so they want to get everything done before the end of the year that's supposed to get done so they can close out their accounts, close out budgets and all that kind of stuff. So we end up usually like at the new year, I'm pretty slow until clients get back in the swing of things and stuff. You do mission heists on GTA 5, so the mission heists are like different every time, or are you just like, are you doing like the same missions over and over? Hey Murphy, how are you doing, man? Family's doing good, Rigo. We're all healthy, can't complain. Derek is still in the Marines. He's still in Japan for like 2 more years, I think. Then his contract will be done. And then it's just a matter of whether he wants to re-enlist or actually start working in the real world. This looks like an awesome pattern. Yeah, so far it seems like it's turning out really good. I hope my color choices pan out okay. I love the fabric and stuff that I chose for it, with because it really gives you that feeling of the character select screen from Marvel vs. Capcom, which is where these sprites are taken from. So that was like my whole goal, was to try to have it be like the galaxy, like the cosmic galaxy type background that they have for the character select screen. All different heist missions. Oh, okay. Very cool. Yeah, we're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be doing cross-stitching for about an hour. Then we'll switch over to gaming, which means the live stream on YouTube will end. And then I will start the live stream over on my gaming channel. Be doing some more 2XKO. Maybe we'll get into doing some private lobbies. Rigo, are you into fighting games? Like, do you like playing fighting games? Like the more modern ones? Really looking forward to seeing how Venom's tongue turns out. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Because there's the green. Because in the sprite, obviously his tongue has like that green saliva, and I'm gonna be using this like neon green floss that it's the same floss I used on the Pokemon cross stitch that was for the health bars, for the Pokemon health bars. The exact same green. Because it's just like this very rich lime, like neon green, like highlighter green. You're gonna get 2XKO when it comes to consoles this month. It looks great. Yeah, I would definitely. So when you first start playing, definitely do the training, like the tutorial sections and stuff, to kind of learn the basics. There is a lot involved in the game, so you may feel overwhelmed right away unless you're used to playing other tag fighters. Hate to tell you all, but this is actually Chadley AI. Shush! Shush! Rigo, we're not supposed to tell anyone. It's supposed to be a secret. We're not supposed to tell anyone. Now you've ruined my perfect plan to make all the monies on this platform and only have to do a quarter of the effort. But yeah, like if you've played other tag fighters, you might kind of get, because I think Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Fighters, like the latest fighting game from Dragon Ball, has a similar fighting scheme. I think like it's not like Street Fighter, like it's all button presses. Like it's either you hold a direction and a button or whatever. So It's like, think of like Smash Bros, but like on steroids, I guess, because it's got so many other fighting game mechanics that have been used in other games as well. Stuff that's like staples in the industry type of thing. So don't be afraid if you feel a little overwhelmed when you start out. Like, I've been playing the game pretty much non-stop since it was released with early access, and that was back, I guess that was back at the beginning of October. So, and I've come a long way. I've definitely come a long way with learning how to play the game, and enjoying the game thus far. But I still have there's still a lot that I need to kind of perfect and get right so that I can compete at a higher level. Because right now I feel like I'm kind of stagnated. I'm kind of stuck where I'm at right now. And then obviously on January 20th, it won't matter because my rank is going to get reset at the beginning of the season anyway. So we'll have to we'll have to climb up the ladder once again, which is how most games are like that with ranking systems. When there's a new season, your rank gets reset and you have to basically start all over and work your way back up the rank system again. I'm more interested to see all the patch notes, like what all stuff they fixed. Supposedly there's going to be a new stage added. There's probably going to be a new stage that they're going to release, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's behind the battle pass. Probably do the tutorial. I don't play many team fighters. I've played some of the Marvel vs. Capcoms. 2XKO has a bit of Guilty Gear look to it, which you like. If you've played Guilty Gear, I think there's a lot of mechanics from Guilty Gear that are in 2XKO. So if you're familiar with Guilty Gear, you might actually be one step ahead of what I was when I started playing. Because I was basically coming into 2XKO with no fighting game experience for the last 25 plus years. So if you've played any type of fighting games in the last 25 years where you actually spent a good amount of time on it, not like I've played the Marvel vs. Capcom games when the MVC collection came out, but those were like I wasn't playing online. I was just messing around just to see the games, like how they ran and all that kind of stuff. So I wouldn't even count those games as me playing fighting games earlier than 25 years. Because when I say 25 plus years, I'm talking about me basically religiously going to the arcade whenever I had some spare money and playing like Killer Instinct in the arcades, playing Street Fighter in the arcades, all that kind of stuff. That was the last time where I really devoted a lot of time to perfecting my skills in a fighting game. Back in the 90s, before I had a family, before I had kids and all that stuff. I mean, I have some fighting games on the GameCube that I remember playing, also before I had kids, but and even when when Ava was really young, I would play video games, play some fighting games. But I have like 2 of the Mortal Kombat games that are on GameCube. Stopped playing them because obviously they're very violent, so it's not very suitable to be playing those around little children, so I kind of stopped. That was kind of like what stopped me from playing fighting games just in general. I noticed while watching you play that it looks like it has a cancel ability similar to Guilty Gear. Yeah, so like you have attack cancels. That's what starts. That's like the combos and stuff. Like you can cancel different attacks into each other. You can do dash cancels. You can do parries. You can do what they call retreating guard, which is like when you're blocking, you press the button, and then it actually like you'll actually push yourself away from the opponent when you do a retreating guard. And then the opposite of the retreating guard is they have push block. So when you're blocking, you can have your assist do like a push block where it will push the opponent back away from you to kind of give you space. And depending on when you do it, if you time it right, it opens you up to be able to punish them for trying to attack you and all that kind of stuff. So you kind of have to know the characters, know the moves and all that to know the timing behind it. And even though I only play 2 characters, like because I've played for a good 3 months now. October, November, December, going into January, going into the release. Hold on, I'm trying to see what I got to do next. Yeah, going into release. Yeah, there's just all kinds of different mechanics that you got to grasp. But I feel like the training is pretty good. They do have like a small thing where you can do, I guess, single player mode, playing against bots and stuff like that. And you can do that if you don't want to go against people right away. Because I was playing people for so long, and when they released what was called the training hub, where they had this like thing where you could get skin chromas for 4 different fighters. You had to play various difficulties against the AI, against the bots. By the time I got to, I think it was advanced or expert difficulty, like it was not hard at all, because I knew the mechanics that well that obviously they definitely wanted to keep the bots on the easier side for people that would be coming into the training hub right away and have very limited skills on the characters and knowing what they need to do and all that kind of stuff. The combo trials are pretty cool, but with the way I am with pushing buttons and stuff in that game, when I get to the advanced combos and try to do advanced combos, I am constantly messing them up, because I almost feel like there are some advanced combos in that game that people do on their own that are not they're not like a combo that you learn from the training hub, from the combo trials. And the combos that they do in the combo trials, like the advanced combos, I feel like they're almost like too complicated for me, because they have you like switching directions all the time, and like, oh, we gotta press medium, then we gotta press high or heavy, then you gotta press down heavy, then you gotta jump, then you gotta do medium down, like it. Yeah, obviously if I were to do it enough and commit those combos to muscle memory, it probably would be a lot easier to pull off a lot of other combos that would use similar chained attacks. But with Warwick and Darius, like if you like, obviously you've watched me play. with Warwick and Darius, I have like 2 combos that I can pretty much do flawlessly most of the time. I have longer combos with both of them that I just rarely find situations where I actually can do them. Just mainly because of anxiety or stress when I'm fighting against other people. It's just I'm not thinking about, like, I still have to think about what I'm doing with those longer combos instead of it just kind of being, oh, my hands just know what to do with these longer combos. There's a longer combo with Darius that I want to learn. It's a corner combo, where I think you don't even use your assist at all either. It's like an all Darius combo, or you might tag in Warwick at one point, but then you would tag back to Darius, I think, too, during it. So the majority of the combo is done by Darius. Yeah, when the game comes out, it's cool because we'll get a new champion. Eventually, I'll probably get around to learning new champions. Like, what I'll probably do is like, I'll do like Darius and then another champion, and then I might do Warwick with that same other champion, so that I can learn the different synergies and things like that with 3 characters instead of just 2, and be able to switch out one of the champions for the 3 that I might know very well. I just haven't decided what that third. I just don't like. Honestly, I would say when you first start playing the game, I would pick characters that you gravitate to, that you think are cool, and then start there. And then once you grasp at it, then you can maybe experiment with some of the other characters as well to see if maybe like, oh, I like these better. I like this character better than the other character or whatever. Because I play League, because I play League of Legends. I like playing Warwick in League of Legends. I like playing Darius in League of Legends, which is why those 2 characters kind of I was gravitated to those pretty much right away. Obviously, in League, I also play Vi, Jinx. Who else? I've played Teemo before in League. When I play ARAM, that is. This is 3 stitches. Now we're lined up with the next row that underneath. I'm gonna do things a little differently with this color. The color is like in little small batches, so we're gonna do like one little batch at a time, unless I can connect to the next batch by not having to really jump very far. But obviously these are like the sections in between the pattern on the web pattern on his suit. So but yeah, there's a big portion of this color similar to the light blue here. This color is a predominant color on the top of his head, so it'll get us a good start on Spider-Man. At least for the top half of Spider-Man anyway. And I might be making 2SKO sound more complex than, or more difficult than what it really is. It really all comes down to, like, if you've got experience with Guilty Gear, you might pick it up and be like, oh, I got this. I got this. I just have, like, you already understand the basics pretty much. Or picking up the main basics is pretty easy initially, and then you can just jump right into the more complicated stuff, like the combos, the push block, the parry, retreating guard, all that stuff. But when you get into it, I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy playing it, for sure. It's definitely grabbed me. It's grabbed my attention. I really enjoy playing it. No one else in the family wants to play it, so I don't have, like, someone in the family that I could have as a duo partner. So I have been, like, I've been watching some different streamers and stuff that play it, that don't have huge communities or whatever, but they're growing. But they also do stuff where they'll do the whole, like, they'll create a private lobby and they'll play with viewers, they'll play with subs, all that kind of stuff. So I want to do something similar, because we are starting to get more and more people coming to my, surprisingly, coming to the YouTube streams for 2XKO. I'm assuming you would plan on using a controller. What game console would you be playing it on? Would it be PS5 or would it be the Xbox Series X? As of right now, I don't think they've made any announcements to bring it to Switch just yet. Or Switch 2. I would assume they would go for Switch 2. They wouldn't bother making it backwards compatible with Switch. At this point, they would just bring out a Switch 2 version of it. I feel like Switch 2 could handle the game pretty easily. I don't think there would be any difficulty porting it to Switch. I mean, Fortnite works really well on Switch. And I'm assuming it works better on the Switch 2. But I don't think they released like a Switch 2 enhanced version yet of Fortnite. I could be wrong. Or maybe they just had it built in where they started just adding work for Switch 2. I haven't really looked into it. My daughter doesn't play Fortnite on the Switch anymore. When I got a PS4, now she plays it on the PS4. She was, like, amazed at the quality and speed difference on the PS4 compared to, like, Switch 1. But I have yet to, like, kind of just see how it looks on the Switch 2. And I have Metroid Prime 4. I need to start playing that. I started it. I played, like, the tutorial level to get started, just to see the beginning of the story and everything. But I definitely need to get back to that. I don't think I'm going to stream it, though. Like, if I were to play it, I'm going to just play it off stream. Played a lot of Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment because my wife, Mama Duck, was playing it. She likes the Hyrule Warriors style games, like Dynasty Warrior type games that are the Zelda ones. She really likes she played a lot of, like, the original Hyrule Warriors with me when we got it on the Wii U, I believe, before they released it on that definitive version. on the Switch, which I have it on the Switch, just we never really got into playing it too much on the Switch. Because the Switch has like all the DLC content, all that stuff too, so. Great, cool. I think, okay, so we're already like, we're half hour into it, and we'll see what time it is when this piece of thread is done. But instead of starting a new piece of thread, we might end early. We'll see. We'll see how I feel. Got the first section, that first little section done. There's like another small section over here that we can fill in. And then along the edge on this side of his eye, there's some that we can fill in too. And if I start filling this over here, I'll probably do more of the black, work my way down with the black stitches along the edge of Spider-Man as well, to go right along with the orange that I'm putting in. This color is a lot like the blue, where there are spots in the pattern where this color is kind of just like one stitch here, one stitch there, like sporadically placed in certain areas. So like the places where there's just like a couple stitches of this color, we'll definitely come back at a later time and fill those in after we have more of like the main colors filled in. The reason why I want to do that is because when you fill in like larger areas and then start filling in the stitches that are just kind of sporadically everywhere, when you're jumping around on the fabric, then you'll have like strands of thread that are kind of spanning across the area where it already has been stitched. And if I were to do that before that the area is stitched, there's a potential that, like, if I hold it up to a light or something, you might actually see those strands of thread and it'll look kind of ugly. But if you can stitch the bigger sections first, then those long strands, like the long jumps, actually go behind the threads, and then it's not as noticeable from the front. Gotta go to bed. I go back to work tomorrow after being off for almost 3 weeks. I hope that your stream goes well. Take care. Have a good day at work. Have a good night's rest. Look forward to hearing how you like 2XKO when it finally comes out. Final Fantasy VII, I believe. Alright, yeah, I think once we have this piece of thread pretty much finished, just end the stream and get everything switched over to 2XKO. Also, I think we're officially over 4,100 stitches now. Like 4,100 and some. Might even be closer to like 4,150. Oh, no, I need to go one more. Got a bunch of rows that are the exact same here for a good while. Thing is, though, once I start a new thread, what I might do is actually work on some of the sections over here so that, like, whatever is at the top of the pattern is done and I don't have to come back to the top. Because I don't want to keep stitching along here and then have to jump all the way back up and then start from the top again. Like, just get everything done at the top and then just keep working my way down. GG, says Charlie. Well, we made some pretty good progress tonight. But I think this is a good spot to stop. Instead of starting another piece of thread, we'll just we'll stop here and then I'll take a 5-10 minute break and get things all situated for for our lovely stream of 2XKO. I was worried because I had to go get more floss of the light blue color. I was really worried that the tint of the new floss would be different enough that I would see a shade difference in color. I think there is a slight difference in color, but it's really hard to tell. All right, cool. Excuse me. All right, I'll zoom out and then we can see what it looks like as a whole. You can see we got a good start on the Spider-Man part. And you can see like the blue goes all the way down here and stops. The next time we get back to Venom, I'm gonna pick another blue color from that starts at the top and then kind of work my way down, just like I did. Yeah, we started a new color, Leaf Sheeps. We made it just in time. I'm gonna end a little early on the cross stitching side because I have to start a new piece of thread, and with only like 13 minutes left before we switch over to video games, I thought it was a good spot to stop. Also, the light blue, for the most part, it's like 98% done. This is all that comprises of like 98% of this color. The rest of this color is kind of like sporadically all over the place for Venom. So we'll get back to this color probably near the end of when we have the top like pretty much finished. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch as much of the top half as I can, as possible. As much of the top half as possible before I have to scroll the fabric. And then when we get to the bottom, it'll basically just be like a whole new canvas. Is the current red also in the tongue? I think this is, well, this is orange. This color is orange. It might be coming up. It might be showing up a little red on the phone, but that's just because I think Google Pixel likes to saturate the video feed. There's not much I can really do about that. But yeah, definitely it's an orange-ish. It's like an orange-ish red. It's called burnt orange, so there probably is a little bit of red in that color. But no, yeah, the tongue, if you look at this, you can see the red colors in his tongue are much different from the colors in Spider-Man's outfit. Spider-Man's outfit is more orange tinted colors, and then his tongue is closer to like different red and pink like hues, like dark pink for the highlights, and then a couple different shades of red for the regular color and the shadowing of his tongue. This was a pain to match the colors. It was, Miku, and I appreciate you being here when that happened. You were a big help because you were one of the people that was like, yeah, that looks good. Crazy how similar the colors look on your phone. Well, true, because like everything is so small on your phone. But yeah, so this is where we're gonna leave it for the cross-stitching portion of it. If you're over on Twitch, don't go anywhere because I will be playing 2XKO. If you haven't seen me play 2XKO, and if you are into any type of like fighting game, like Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, Marvel vs. Capcom, any of that kind of stuff. If you're into fighting games, you might want to check this game out, 2XKO. It's a free-to-play game on PC. It's coming to consoles on January 20th with the official release of the game. Right now it's in early access on PC. But because it's free to play, and the fact that 2XKO is based on characters of League of Legends, that's what kind of drew me into it, because I play League of Legends. I like a lot of the characters in League of Legends, so naturally I wanted to check it out, because I haven't played fighting games for like the last 25 years. It's like 25 plus years since I've played a fighting game, because I used to be big into fighting games and stuff. I really liked playing fighting games in the arcades back in the day, and then once they started making a shift to consoles, where they were just bringing the fighting games to consoles and they weren't bringing them to arcades anymore, that kind of stuff. Usually like riding a bike, muscle memory kicks in. True. 2XKO is a little different because the mechanics are a little different. It's more like Smash Bros in a way. It's like Smash Bros on steroids, I guess, pretty much. It's like taking mechanics from all different types of fighting games, and it's all like in one nice little package. But anyway, for those of you on the YouTube side, if you want to, you can stop by my my gaming channel, youtube.com at Chadley. Dang it, that's not what I wanted. There you go. So that's my gaming channel. That's where I'm going to go live here probably in the next 10 minutes once I get everything set up and all that. But yeah, thanks for hanging out over on YouTube. If I don't see you over on the other channel, hope you have a great weekend. This is the last day of streaming for this week for YouTube and Twitch. Like I said, if you're on Twitch, don't go anywhere. You don't have to go anywhere. The stream's not going to stop, but you'll get to see me tear down everything and set up for 2XKO. So we'll see you later, YouTube. Bye.